Shippey on the Rural Radio Network, and it's time for our look at our midday livestock trade with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And Kyle, we're seeing a little bit of mixed trade here today. What are you seeing out there?
That's right. We're seeing a little bit of mixed trade here in the fast with October and December down and the back months higher here. We've got October down 90 cents, Dec down 50 cents. Feb up a nickel. We got April up 90 cents and the June up $1.27. Now, folks, that's more commercial sell pressure here in this complex like we saw yesterday, and I don't know how much longer these non-commercial funds are going to continue to buy this thing here when you see those commercials doing that. Now, a lot of the move here yesterday, a lot of folks are kind of thinking that cash price is going to be steady at worst here this week to substantially higher. I don't know if we'll be substantially higher, but a lot of folks are thinking that. Now, box beef was a little higher today at noon, up 206 on the choice and down 74 on the select, but it was on about 50 loads. So I'm not putting much weight into that. I want to see how things close here today as far as box beef goes, but one day doesn't make a trend here as far as that market goes. Now, on the feeder cattle side of things here, we did see that the index is going to be higher here today when the Merck updates it. The feeder cattle index looks like it's going to be up $2.33 to 361.11 with a daily average of 371.34 on 5,115 head. We had some big sales yesterday. Joplin was 372 on 3,100 head, and Oklahoma City was 373 on 850 head. So that kind of helped push that index up. Now, Thursday, September feeders go off the board here. They're going to get tied to the index. So the index and the futures are starting to get a little bit close and lined together. So they could do a lot of things here. We got a lot of moving parts here to finish up the week, and we're still waiting to get some decent cash trade out there, Lacey.
Thank you, Kyle. That is livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And if you'd like to talk to him about the markets, call him at 308-708-7340. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.
Today's agriculture demands expertise, and no lender delivers more ag expertise than Farm Credit Services of America. More than simply having the financial products and services you need to do business, we have the knowledge and commitment to help grow your business. From financing the next season to growing the next generation, we work to achieve your goals. We're Farm Credit Services of America. Call 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Do you use biodiesel? Farmer Greg Anderson of Newman Grove, Nebraska does.
I use biodiesel on all of my farming equipment. It adds lubricity, gives me that long-term protection for those hard-working diesel engines.
And biodiesel adds 63 cents to the value of each bushel of soybeans. Anderson thinks all farmers should be using biodiesel.
It's renewable, it's reliable, and it's providing profit opportunities to our bottom line.
Biodiesel. Good for engines. Good for Nebraska. Good for you. Brought to you by the Nebraska Soybean Checkoff.
Welcome back to the Rural Radio Network. It's time for our check of your markets. Grains are mixed here at the midday. Corn harvest is underway with some rain delays continuing across the plains and into the eastern Corn Belt, which is stirring up some concern over further yield loss. Yesterday's crop conditions report dropped another point to 66% good to excellent. We've seen another sale to Mexico today of 122,947 metric tons. Soybeans are trying to bounce here after yesterday's sell-off. Harvest is currently at 9% finished, but rains over the next week will likely slow that down. Wheat is higher with some short covering. Weekly crop progress showed spring harvest effectively wrapped up at 96% complete. Winter wheat is 20% planted versus 23% on average. December corn is up 2 at 423 3/4. March up 2 at 440 3/4. May up 1 1/4 at 449 3/4. November soybeans are down 3/4 at 1010 1/4. January up 1/2 at 1030. March is down 3/4 at 1046 1/4. December Chicago wheat is up 8 1/2 at 519 1/4. March up 8 1/4 at 537 3/4. Kansas City December wheat up 7 1/2 at 509 3/4. March up 6 3/4 at 530 1/2. October soybean meal down 140 at 277.50. October bean oil down 7 at 49.10. October live cattle are down 97 at 236.17. December down 70 at 239.52. October feeders are up 182 at 363.17. November up 227 at 362.17. December lean hogs are up 142 at 90.17. February up 87 at 91.57. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.